Hello, everybody. Welcome to the LaffingStock channel. Hopefully, we'll get a few people tuning in here. I'm gonna try this is my second live, so I'm still learning. Okay, I got a tablet set up here so I can read comments. And today I thought I would make a cross for some driftwood bark. I've picked out some pieces ahead of time. And these are the two pieces I'm going to use to make the cross. I've got some materials ready. I've got my glue gun warming up. And so we'll see if anybody comes in and joins the chat. But I'm going to kind of get started a little bit, I think. I don't have a lot of time here. My idea is to kind of make it like this. I feel like I should raise this up a little bit. So bear with me a little bit while I raise this up a little farther so you can see a little more what I'm doing. Okay, is that a little better? Hopefully. So now you can see what I'm doing, I think. So my idea is to just take these two pieces. This is some driftwood bark. I've collected a lot of driftwood from a couple different locations near us. I think my camera should be facing the other direction. This is the way it's gonna go. So my idea is to kind of put these together right here, about like so. And then I'm gonna wrap it with twine, put some flowers and stuff on it to give it a little bit of creativity so it won't be just plain Jane. So that's my plan. I'm gonna start with the glue gun that I have warming up over here. I have another light I can turn on. There, that helps for a little bit, probably more. Okay, so I'm gonna put a little glue on here. Right about here. Shanika! I see you! I'm working on a driftwood cross. This is a couple pieces of driftwood that I've collected. I have tons and tons of driftwood. So I'm putting glue, and I'm gonna attach this a little bit with the glue, but then I'm also gonna wrap it with twine. Oops, see, it's fragile. I want to be a little careful with it. Kind of center that on there. I made one of these years ago, and actually it's hanging in my in-laws' house. I didn't do it with bark, I just did it with sticks. And I don't know, it came out kind of cool. So now I have my twine. I should have planned ahead, but I think I just found the start. So found the start. And I'm really just gonna kind of put a little bit of glue on the back. I have piece wood from forest. I'm gonna decoupage. See, there's all sorts of stuff you could do with wood, and it's free if you pick it up yourself, right? Okay, I don't have a specific length that I want to do with this or anything. Where's my camera? There it is. Okay, down here. But I'm just unwinding some. I think I'm just gonna cut a big hunk off, I think is my plan. And just cut a piece about yay big. I don't know, Shanique, if you saw the one that I did with, I made driftwood. I put on a mirror. I finished it up because I'd started it like a long time ago before I ever did YouTube. And then I finished it on YouTube, but I made a mirror. I basically took a mirror and put driftwood around the edges of it. And I actually might do another one because I have another mirror, but I still haven't sold the other one. But I have sold, I've done it 3 or 4 or 5 times, and I've sold several of them. So, you know, why not keep doing it, right? If you make money. Okay, I guess I should put a little glue to start the twine. I don't want the glue to show on the front, so put a little glue on there. I keep trying to figure out where I am on camera. But I'm going to just start the twine in the glue to get it going without burning my fingers. Well, thank you, Shanika. I am not a really, really artsy person. I'm just a so-so artsy person. Like, I can't draw, but I love photography. Like, I can take good pictures. How did I do this before? I don't want it to I only want it to cross. Where am I? In the camera. Okay. I think I didn't get my camera set up the right direction, so, but I'm going to, I only want it to cross in the front. I don't want it to go across like the top or the bottom. So we'll do that like on the back, the crossing of it on the back. I don't have a particular way I'm gonna do this. My string's kind of bugging me, and I feel like maybe I should have used more twine. It might be enough. I think we're gonna have enough to make it look nice. I feel like it's not it's kind of loose. So I'm gonna back it up a little bit to get that a tighter stretch. There we go. Okay, I've reached the end of the string, and I actually feel like that's okay lengthwise. I'm going to just re-glue it. Oops, glue it on the back again there. And we gotta let that dry a little bit. So I don't want to use my fingers because the glue's hot, so I'm going to use the scissors and push this down. I'll have to clean my scissors later. If you guys could leave some likes in the comments, I would appreciate, and leave comments. Leave some likes and leave comments. Okay, that needs to dry a little bit more. Motion 929, hi, thanks for coming in. I'm working on a cross here. I need to put something under this so it doesn't lay down on the table completely. I don't want the glue to lay down, so just something on the end there. So we got that. And then my next idea, I'm just gonna go down here to the bottom and put some flowers on here, kind of like this. I might, let me see how this looks. I'm gonna play with this a little bit. I might kind of take off some of the bottom flowers if I want to make it a little shorter. I'm not sure yet. We're gonna play with it a little bit. Oh, Motion 929 is Clint. Hi, Clint. Welcome, welcome. Wait, I can't steal Anita's line. She just says that. I texted her a little while ago and said I might go live, but she didn't answer. I figure she's busy. That's okay. I think I might cut these down just a smidge to make them a little shorter. If I break this one off and then I can move it up. We'll get back to those scissors that have glue on them. And cut this off, I think. I can just cut it just a little shorter. I'm going to cut it shorter. I'm not sure if there's metal in here, but I need to at least cut down the plastic part and then bend it probably. Yeah, there's metal in there, but it broke pretty easily actually. So if I put that there, good to see you too, Clint. Good to see you too. Yeah, we're gonna glue this there a little bit. I don't want to put too much glue on it because I don't want it too visible. You know what I mean? Like, I might, I think I can put these flowers in there too. There. I got some extra leaves. But that'll give it a little more purple flower if I put this in here somewhere. Alright, so I'm gonna stick a little glue down here at the end. And I'm gonna just randomly start sticking my flowers on there and figure out kind of where it's gonna go. I'm half tempted to take these leaves off, they're bugging me. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm taking this one off, and I'm gonna put it back on without the leaves. I hope you can see what I'm doing. There. I felt like it was too many leaves, too busy. Okay, I got this glue running here, so I need to get this down in here. I think I'm gonna have to do a little more glue, maybe to like under that leaf right there. That would be a good spot where it'll be hidden. You can always kind of like cut off the extra glue later a little bit. I think I might put the yellow one on. And then maybe this other blue one again on top. That might work good. Once again, I feel like there's too many of these and I should take some leaves off. That's what I'm gonna do. I know this is kind of an Eastery project. Like when you see it done, what I have in mind, it'll definitely be Easterish. I gotta cut this shorter again. Right about there, just below the thing there. Okay, come on. Bend and break. This one doesn't want to snap as easy as the purple one did. I'm doing it off camera, sorry. Can't see me. Oh, there it finally goes. I broke it down. Okay. There, because I wanted it shorter. So it doesn't like completely cover up the purple. Alright, I'm putting a little glue here. You guys talk amongst yourselves, that's fine. And maybe a little bit more right here because I need it to stay a little bit in a couple places. I have to be careful because I've been known to not pay too good of attention and just burn my fingers. Alright, and then I think I'm gonna put this purple one in there somehow. Maybe just a little more glue there. See, I can put lots of glue down here because in a second you're going to see that I'm going to hide this space here. It's going to be hidden, so. Now, I would have preferred to not use this whatever mossy stuff they have. I have this mossy stuff, right? But I couldn't find if I had any other stuff, so I'm just going to use the mossy stuff. I don't know. I think you just kind of have to use it in clumps. I don't think you can really like break it up. Look at that. It's already sticking in the glue that I put there, so I think I'm just going to add some more glue. I'm going to need another glue stick. And I'm going to just stick this here. I got a glue stick to my glue gun, so it keeps going down. And then my idea was to put a shell here. I think you guys can see that a little bit. And that kind of gives it almost a look of a tomb. That was kind of what I did when I did the one years ago that my mother-in-law has. It's hanging in her bedroom. That's what I did, only I did it with that gray grassy stuff instead of the moss, which I would have preferred, but I couldn't find any, so I mean I didn't have any. And who wants to go out and buy stuff when you have so many crafts at home? So now I'm going to glue this here. And part of the reasoning is to kind of hide the bottom of the floral pieces, the flowers. So we're going to put some glue on it here. Maybe up at top a little bit where it's going to hit. Okay, it's the glue is warm through there, so I have to be careful. I mean, that's kind of it. I do have some little hangers to put on, but I might wait till it dries a little more. It's kind of my thought. I don't want to try and turn it over and work on it. So that's it. So that's all I kind of had planned for doing this cross. So it's pretty much done except for the hanger on the back. Can you guys see it? Pull it down through the camera zone a little bit. And then it can hang on a wall. And it's kind of cool. I have to be careful too. This isn't really dried yet. I may have to put some more glue on there. I'm not sure. So I have my cross done. That's kind of all I was going to do with it, like I said, except maybe add, I think that's okay now, it's not wet glue on the back, the hanger on the back at some point. So the next thing I had planned, because I knew that wouldn't take that long, is that I'm going to, first of all, unplug my glue gun before I forget. So excuse me a second. Or unplug the wrong plug, sorry. But unplug the light instead of the glue gun. There we go. Okay, the glue gun's unplugged. Now, I have been busy and have not done any videos lately. We had a couple things going on. First of all, we had some water in our basement, like literally a couple weeks ago after I did the last video. And then I've been helping a friend who has been kind of helping clean out an estate, basically. All right, so I have a bunch of the estate stuff now at my house to hopefully little by little get listed and help her sell. So I was gonna go through some of that stuff and show some of that stuff. So I pulled out a bin here. This, if you guys could see it, I believe, is a pair of Peanuts pajamas. I'm not gonna unfold the whole thing. They're a 1X, but they gotta be vintage, right? They gotta be a vintage pair of pajamas. Kind of cool. I'm gonna get the cross off at the table so we can have more room to see what we're doing. I got a place I can set it over here behind me. So I'm just gonna pull some stuff out and we're gonna look at stuff. We found several Coach purses. Now, I don't have them all here. We found this nice little wallet right here. Looks like they bought it at Wilson's for $19.99, originally $24.99 it looks like. So, the brand on this is Pele Studio. I think it's real leather. And it looks brand new. Something simple. And we're just gonna start making a pile of stuff. This one, is this one of the ones that's Coach? Yeah, this one's got a Coach stamp on it right there. Feels like there's something in here, but I think it's just the thickness of the wallet itself. So this lady, that I've been helping doing a little bit of clean out and going through some stuff for my friend. She had some money. So we found several Coach purses. This one's in fairly good, clean condition. I'll probably try and just get this listed before too long. But she took some of the Coach purses home, my friend did, to go through them and clean them up a little bit. They were just, they had been used, so there was like debris inside a little bit. This is just a snap little thing. I remember seeing this when we were going through stuff. Yeah, you like the wallet? Yeah, I do too. It's kind of nice. I don't even carry a purse. Can you believe it? Remember these old games? Look at this one's even in order. And it's got directions to it. It's stuck right now. It needs to be there. I think I just got it loose. But remember the old number game where you used to have to slide and get everything in order? It's kind of stuck. It's an old game, but I thought, well, I wonder if it has any value. So I have not looked any of this stuff up yet. I mean, they were gonna donate a lot of stuff too, but we went through and pulled some stuff that we thought maybe we could get some money out for the estate kind of thing. Here's a nice camera. Check this out. I think it's a camera. Is that what it is? No, I don't even remember. What is this thing? Oh yeah, look, it's a camera. I don't think there's batteries in it right now. I think it's a pretty nice one. It's got a Nikon zoom lens, 22.5 to 66 millimeter macro. I mean, it's fairly heavy. I don't think it's got any batteries in it. I think we looked. Oh, it does. Oh, and it takes special ones. Special batteries even. But I'm sure it needs new ones. I don't even know where the on button is right now. But that is a pretty cool camera. I'll have to look that up. The Nikon Nuvus S. I'll have to look that up, see if it has any value. I bet it does some. I mean, everything this lady had was relatively nice, you know? Like they were donating a lot of the furniture to someplace. I'm just digging in this bin as we go. I remember pulling this out too. This is a heavy, like cast iron, just a statue. It could be a doorstop. It's pretty heavy. Almost could be a bookend. What does it say? Made in Taiwan. I didn't see any other marking on it. It's just some lady with a golf club. So it's a lady golfer in a long skirt. You can see the dust and stuff, I think, on it a little bit. It needs to be cleaned. Which a lot of the stuff there was dusty and stuff like that. You know, she had been her. The stuff had been there a while. This is a deck of playing cards. Official World's Fair souvenir playing cards. From the World's Fair, 52 outstanding World's Fair exhibits and memorial illustrations in color. I'd have to look and see if I don't remember if we looked found a year on it. It's just a deck of playing cards. Like it's got a price tag for $2.75. Something William Henninger Henger and Company, something like that. But look at these cards. Actually, it looks like two decks, I think. Two decks of playing cards. The case is a little busted. I wish I could find a year on it, you know. Woohoo! Almost stopped them. That would have been bad. Plastic coated. Scenic. It's souvenir plastic coated playing cards. So they have probably have been opened because it feels like they're not wrapped in plastic and like in the cards themselves. Pavilion of Central America. You know, I don't know what this means. Copyright NYWF. I don't know. I thought they were kind of cool. Souvenir piece, you know, rather than just let them go to the donation. I figured we could try and get a little money out for them. So, but it's going to take me forever to list all this stuff that she gave me to list. I don't even know what this thing is. I remember looking at this too. All this stuff, of course, I've looked through before we put it in the boxes, but it's some kind of like scope thing or a monocular instead of binoculars. Maybe that's more what it is. I think that's more what it is. It's a monocular instead of binocular. But it's a adjustable, you know, you can magnify it differently. I think that's what it is. Now, most of the stuff that's in here is all wrapped up, and I don't know what most stuff is until I unwrap it again. Oh, this one, I thought this was really cool. Look at this. It's a paperweight. The stickers are long gone. I just thought that was so pretty. And I'm allowed to keep a few things. This might be one. It's heavy. I mean, I don't know how much that weighs, but you know, it's pretty good weight. Here's a little pup, a little seal, snow pup. It says, crafted in Taiwan, an official issue of the Humane Society of the United States, 1987. The Franklin Mint. Look at that, Franklin Mint. That's cool. Somebody stuck something inside of there. Like this, I remember seeing this too. Here's a little like pendant. Somebody attached a penny to a puppy dog. I mean, it's kind of cool, and it's not even a wheat penny. I don't know what year was the penny. 2010 or 16. It's not that old, but it's really cute. It kind of looks pewter. It looks like there could be some writing on there, but I'm not going to be able to read that now. I don't know if it's writing or just some markings. There's something inside of here. Oh yeah, this is a little pillbox. Isn't that pretty? Halcyon Days enamels. And the rest of it, I can't read right now. But it's just an unscrew little pillbox with a little ladybug inside, a ladybug on the leaves on the top. And when we found it, there were actually pills in it. And of course, we threw the pills out. But so I think that's probably something she carried on a regular basis. And then we have like a wine mixing cup. It took us a while to figure this out, but it's got measurements on it, like 1 ounces, 2 ounces. So you could like use this to mix your drinks. I don't drink at all, so I don't really understand that concept completely, but um, it's kind of cool. I, I don't even know what we wrapped up in this like uh napkin. Oh, the scissors and knives or something. I remember now. These are old scissors, and the funny thing is I remember having a pair of like these Fremont Cutlery Company. Fremont something, maybe California. Now, my son is really good at sharpening knives, and I think he could sharpen these up a bit and clean up the gunk in there a little bit if I asked him to, or if I paid him. I don't know. But check this out. This is a whetstone for sharpening knives and stuff. It was in with the kitchen stuff, I think. And look how worn that is. Like, they must have used that a lot at some point. It's pretty cool. Like, it's really kind of worn down on the edges and stuff. Pretty cool, pretty cool. I thought it was neat. And then we had this fork. Now, this is probably broken, we think. Like it should, maybe it's not. Maybe it's just meant to be used with your finger. But it's a bone handle, like kitchen fork for like, meat fork or whatever for grabbing your meat and stuff. Thought that was cool. We wrapped stuff in anything we could find. There's paper, that's a napkin, there's bubble wrap. Whatever was there, we wrapped stuff in. I don't know if this has any value, but it's a Stanley tool it's like a nail puller, pry bar kind of thing, small one. It's got to have some value because it's Stanley, right? It's a good brand, right? This one was kind of cool. This little hammer, but the bottom comes off. And in there, are you liking my finds? There's supposed to be, and there is, I can't get it out, but there's a screwdriver in there, but there's supposed to be a whole set of screwdrivers. Like there should be one screwed onto here and holding another one holding it, like nesting screwdrivers in there. This one's old. I have one that's kind of like this. It's more modern, but this thing is pretty old. But there's a screwdriver in there, but I don't want to sit here banging on my table to make it come out. But that's how I got it out before. So it has been out, but I think it's missing some of the screwdriver set. This kind of matches that seal pup. It's a letter opener. It's signed Leo Canuck. Is that what that says? And I'm not sure what this is. We think it might be bone when we were looking at it before. I'm not positive, but I think it's cool. I don't know. We'll have to do a little more research on that. Like I said, you're as surprised as I am when I open this stuff up because I don't remember what's in here. Oh, a crystal puppy dog. He is too cute. Look at him. He's got like little flat feet so he can stand there. That's cute as all get out. Oh, I just realized one of his ears are broken. Aw, now I'm sad. He was so cute. This looks like it was a burp rag or diaper cloth. I don't think we noticed his ear was broken before. We're like, "Oh, that's cute. Let's try and sell that." Alright, something else in here. Oh, I remember this. This is just a little I don't know what this is for, but it has another piece to it, so Prima Otagari, Japan? I don't know. It's a little, a little small tray, but there's a piece that goes with it if I can find it. I think I might have found it. This looks like about the right size. It's a letter opener, and it says Japan on there too, I think. But it's a match set that this would lay in there on your desk. I just thought it was cool. I know, aren't they cool pieces? But they're not mine, but I will, as I sell them, we're gonna split the money is kind of what we decided because, you know, why not? And then we had this box, Treasures, the Corning Museum of Glass, that's up near Rochester, New York, but in it was cards, but the cards, match the box. So they're greeting cards, I guess. I don't remember what they were. They're birthday cards, or they might just be blanks. But we just thought they were kind of cool, either usable or sellable. No sense letting them go to waste. But there's a whole box full of 'em. It says it's supposed to be 20 note cards. We didn't count them. I don't know if they're all there. I'm actually gonna dump all the packaging onto the floor because I need more room to put stuff. Sorry, making noise. Throwing stuff up there. I mean, we picked the pieces jointly, her and I, my friend. We were going through the stuff. Now this, check this out. Wait till you see this. Is a little container, right? With a tiny little plastic spoon, though it's not glass, the spoon, but this is glass. Is it like a little honey thing? I feel like it's too small for a honey pot. If somebody knows what that is, let us know. And I'm not positive that spoon's original to it because it is plastic, but it's kind of cool. If you know what that is, let me know. But yeah, we kind of, as we were going through stuff and I was helping her, we were kind of pick stuff jointly, or one or the other of us would go, "Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's cool." We think this is a ring holder. Um, it's got like a little, I think, boy sitting here on like a log. He's sticking up like that. And it says made in Ireland by somebody or another. I can't really read that. I should pull my camera or my light a little closer there. Maybe that's better. If you can read that, more power to you. But we thought that was cool. But that's what we think it is. It does have a little like flea bite right there, but it's not rough. I almost feel like it's a manufacturing error rather than a chip because the glaze is over it, I think. There's a few things that we did not put in wrap that we didn't wrap. Look at this little car. We believe this is a light or a fan pull, but we thought it was cute. I don't think it has a lot of value. And by the way, the box I'm going through now, we were calling it the smalls box. This is the box that has the smalls in it. I also have a couple totes of bigger stuff. Look at this buffalo. I think it's just a little pewter piece. It does have a mark on there. It looks like 1980. So it's got a maker's mark, but I can't read all of it. I was gonna say, is this a salt and pepper shaker? No, it's just a figurine. But it's a Goebel from West Germany. And we knew that was a good brand. Him, her, it, whatever up there. There's might be a matching piece of that. This might be it. It was right by it. I don't know. No, I don't think this is it. Aw. This one's chipped too. Little boy on a sled, but it's a goble too. We now they had brought movers into the lady's apartment. She lived in a kind of a high-end assisted living place, like where each person had their own like two-bedroom apartment within the facility kind of thing. And the movers packed stuff really, really poorly. We found a lot of broken stuff. It was sad. It was really sad, actually. They were just terrible. All right, let's see what's in here. It's a little mug, a little tiny mug of a face. Oh, this is Oliver Twist, Royal Dalton. I think that's what it says. England. And it's like a little mug or whatever, but like that can't be cheap, right? If it's Royal Dalton, China or whatever. Oh wait, there's something else in here. There's another one. I forgot that we had two. Uriah Heep. Now, who in the world Uriah Heep is? I don't know, but that's him. Same thing. It's another little mug. We're starting to get down to the bottom of the bag. Bag. It's not a bag. It's a small tote. Oh yeah, I remember this one. This one is very pretty looking. Like to me, it looks high end. It's really thick though. I don't know if it's gonna ding. Oh, it kind of did. I think it's crystal. No, what maker? I don't know, but it's thick. Look at the thickness of this top. It's thick. We believe that was kind of high end. Let's see what this is. It's just a pretty plates or whatever, or I'm not sure if it's just a hanging thing. I can't read what's on there. Well, you get the idea. I don't know if there might be another piece that goes with that. We'll find out shortly, I guess. Possibly this one. I realize the crinkly noise is probably annoying everybody. I'll try and be a little more careful with my crinkly noise. Is this a match to that? I believe it is. I believe that's a match for that. Let's see if I can read anything on the bottom of here. Like I need a magnifying glass. Or what I usually do is I take my phone and I take a picture with my phone. That's a pretty set though. That's pretty. I like the basket look to that. This one almost unwrapped and I almost dropped it. That would have been bad. Look at this angel. Isn't that pretty? Hopefully there's nothing broken on this one. A lot of pieces like that she had were going in the trash because they were broken. Laredo, handmade in Spain. Check that out. It's pretty. There's some dust on there, some dirt, but that can be easily wiped down. That's not a big issue. Here's I don't know what this is. The guy's carrying like a sack of food or whatever. It's got a mark on here called Robson, and it's another Goble. So, and I don't see any chips. Yay. So I'm gonna start getting some of this stuff listed little by little on my eBays. Oh, look, this is another piece that matches that set. Look at that. It matches that set. No, I'm like, well, does that go on the plate? It looks like creamer. I wonder if we had a sugar bowl too. That actually looks like it fits the plate better. I don't really know for sure though. Could be more pieces. I mean, like I said, she wrapped up some of the stuff and put it in here before I ever realized what it was or what we were doing. So I didn't see every little piece before we even put it in here. You should see the pile of the mess I have of the paper towels and stuff on napkins and stuff on the floor. Some kind of little cup here. It's even numbered. 721 out of 3,216, I think that is. It's just cool. I'm not sure what you'd use this for. I mean, it could be anything. You could, Q-tips or whatever, whatever you wanted in there. And here's a little tiny stein. Really little. It's probably more of a souvenir piece, I would guess. I don't claim to be an expert on this stuff, so don't quote me on everything. All right, I'm gonna grab several pieces up to the table so I can go through them a little quicker. And then we'll start unwrapping here. What do we have in here? Oh, I knew we had another one. There's another crystal puppy. Or maybe, I don't know if it's crystal. Yeah, I think it's crystal. Look, he's even got a tongue sticking out and it's not broken. His ears are in good shape. I'm checking him over. Oh, nope, he's missing a leg. Dadgummit. And it's not here, so it must have been before we wrapped it up, but we didn't even notice it was missing a leg. But hey, it could be a three-legged dog, right? Here's another, what I think is probably a crystal glass. It's a small mug, it's not a big one. Eh, I don't know if that's crystal or glass. I couldn't swear that was crystal. As I crack something out, that would not be good. Here's another little stein. It's got some crazing on there, but not broken or cracked. So we would probably like sell them in a set, however many we found. Yeah, I was gonna say, I think we had a couple more. I got one more after that. Right there. So I have a set of 4, so I can sell them together. That would be a nice little set to sell together. No, this one. This one looks Hollandish. What does it say? Made in German Democratic Republic. And then it's got some words in German. But it broke off. Ah, don't break it anymore. But I wonder if I can glue this back on without it looking too bad. Maybe they were facing each other and dancing. That kind of seems more likely, actually. Holding hands. There we go. I think that's how it glues on, and I might be able to glue that on. I would disclose anything like that. Here's a firefighter. I wonder if she had any members of her family that were firefighters. It's copyright 1989. It's got some mark on there and a number. I don't see anything major on it as far as like global or anything like that. Oh, wait, here's another guy. Here's the policeman. I think they're just, ceramic. Same thing, 1989. So we got a policeman and a firefighter. Now, I wonder if she traveled some in her youth. I really don't know. And of course, I'm not related to this person. My friend was. So, okay, I got a box here. Oh, it's a Waterford crystal box. Look at that. It says Waterford crystal. Yeah. I saw this first after I opened up the box. Caring for your crystal. Look at that. Product of the Republic of Ireland on there. Why does it sound like a bell? Because it's a bell. Look at that. Ooh, that's a nice sound. At first I thought it was a drinking cup. And then when I took it out, I'm like, wait, that's not a cup. But, oh, it's pretty. Look at, oh, it's got some etching in there. 1988. Very pretty. Waterford crystal. Yep, that's nice. And then there's some directions on caring for it and such like that. That's pretty. All right, there's not too much. All right, we're almost done with the box. Now, I just found this broken in the box. I think it was a mouse, but I don't think I broke the ear. I may have broken the legs. I don't know. American something on it. No, Annette Peterson. And it's got a copyright date on there, but I can't read it, but it's got broken feet off. He's probably going to end up in the trash, unfortunately. Okay, I got one more piece of... Oh, there is another piece of that. There's the sugar bowl, but I don't think we have a lid. That's the sugar bowl. We got coffee, a creamer, a plate, and a cup, a plate, a platter, or a saucer, I guess, and then the coffee and creamer, but we don't have the bowl for the coffee, but that's okay. All right, I got this thing right here. I think this was like crab tools or... Oh, these are dental tools. I think we did have some crab tools, you know. Ouch, it's poking me. Doctor and dental tools. It's probably worth something, as I don't know, there's something else in the bag. And that's the one that was poking me, and it doesn't want to come out because it's stuck through the bag. I'm kind of afraid to go in there. But anyway, there's another tool in there. I think it's gonna get me, so I'm not liking it. Okay, so the last few things are some jewelry-ish pieces. Here's a medallion kind of thing, or it could be a keychain. It's Snoopy on roller skates, I think. I think it's just worn there. It says solid brass, says Snoopy 1989, maybe? United Features Syndicate Incorporated. Made in, I think it's Taiwan, solid brass. And I think this is just from where? I think, you know, she used it. I don't know if she's ever married or not. I honestly don't know. And then I have a couple pin type things. This one, on the back of it, it says PT. And I looked it up and I go, what does PT mean? So I don't know if it's a jewelry name or this piece might be platinum. It's possible that's platinum and it might be worth something. I got to do more research on that. It's very pretty with the gold and the enamel, like inlays in there together. Very pretty. And this one is a scarf pin. Or not pin, but a scarf holder. With the back on it like that, that holds a scarf. So, that is all I have for this haul that I'm going to do now, because that's all that's in that bin. Now I have to put it all back in there. So anyway, guys, I want to thank you all for watching and for coming in. And if you watch it later, tell me what your favorite piece is. And I will see you all on the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.